Welcome back, guys. Ryan Schultz from E39 Source here in San Diego, California. Today, a service and review on this 2010 Alpine White E60 M5. As you likely know, the 2010 M5s are quite rare. In fact, not a single 2010 M5 was manufactured in the 2010 calendar year. All of these were late 2009 cars before production ended. This is the second one we've done. The first one we did was a bit of an homage to the anniversary car. You might remember that frozen dark paint E60 M5, but this is a white one. It's got some black wheels, couple modifications around the car. That is how it arrived here. This was purely a transmission conversion. We didn't do anything else in this. So this will be a pretty short video since we've done a lot of these before. I believe this is car number 20. I did finally sit down and make a spreadsheet, and it is the 20th BMW we've converted to manual. That does include one E39, but everything else is E6X between the M5 and the M6. So we'll notice a few differences with the 2010. Really the only thing on the outside, I believe, that gives this away is the large side mirror. If you've got another E60 M5, 09 or earlier, you'll notice this one is maybe a half an inch taller. There's more surface area of glass. That had to be some sort of DOT requirement that unfortunately required BMW to redesign the mirrors. So large mirrors on the outside. And then when we get on the inside, you'll note the CIC navigation system that has replaced our CCC navigation system. So we have a completely different controller here, very much F10 style or E92 M3 style, with more dedicated buttons, which certainly allows for much easier navigation. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up here early in this video. I've got a red push to start button on this car. And there's that updated interface. This is kind of weird to see in an E60 for me, just because 95% of the ones we see here still retain their original CCC navigation. This is significantly more responsive with a higher resolution display, updated graphics, ultimately the same functionality, but delivered in a much better way. Get that door shut. We'll see we've got soft closed doors in this car. I believe this E60 is equipped with every available option, including the window sunshades, folding rear seats, Alcantara, complete leather. He's got a little pad protecting the dashboard, but this is a full leather car with the aluminum shadow trim, I think they call this. So as we do in all these videos, we talk about this EDC button trim. BMW's dropped the ball on this. Nothing is available anymore, pre or post facelift E60 in addition to the M6. So we're manufacturing all of those pieces now. This is our very first one with the LCI, the Life Cycle Impulse facelift trim. That's your March 07 and later production, or your 2008 model year and later. You'll note the center console design here changed. They changed the shape of the shifter cutout. This is a factory BMW illuminated shift knob and boot. Since we're in an LCI car, we flip those lights on and you can see that this illuminates in orange versus red. That was a little life cycle impulse or facelift update made by BMW here. And this is the only M5 or M6 manual shift knob still available. They've discontinued the pre-facelift with the quarter round, so you've got to move up to an LCI trim. These are exceptionally expensive, but still available. So our LCI trim sits up here. It replaces just an old blank tray. And of course, this relocates our EDC or electronic dampening control button into that location. We've replicated BMW's soft touch or easy scratch finish, as I call it, very, very well. I do believe this is an upgrade to BMW's finish. It is not quite as, well, fragile. You have to imagine these trims are original and you can start to see some peeling, almost kind of a pitting look, and that carries down onto these door trims as well. It was just not a very robust material, but I am thrilled to say this fits and looks and works just like a factory piece would have. Just like the M6 from a few days ago, it's the E60 545 shift lever. Really nice, tight, crisp shifts here that are super easy to find. It's just really natural. Some of my customers are concerned, is it going to be hard to drive? It will be difficult to get used to. If you're comfortable with a manual transmission, you will feel right at home in here. Clutch and shifter are just a joy to operate with no learning curve. And as we always demonstrate, our M button and EDC and traction control works just like a factory car. There are no concessions made here with these converted cars. So we hit the M button. Of course, that's configurable over here in iDrive. That turns on M mode. We do replace this switch on the facelift cars here. You've got to. For the pre-facelift cars, you can rewire the switch. This is just a button. The logic for that switch actually lives behind the glove box in a module called the SCM. So you can't just get away with rewiring it. So you can press this MDM button to enter the M dynamic mode for traction control, and then your press and hold does give you the complete DSC off for all your irresponsible driving. It's the end of the day here, so let's just do a little parking lot cruise here. We never really get to drive these on camera. I find that the V10 likes to pick up the clutch here right around 1,000 to 1,200 RPMs. You need a little bit of extra time and slippage there. This engine doesn't make a lot of torque down low. Gear ratios are absolutely fine. People come and ask me all the time, do you have to change the rear end? I hear the gearing's bad. You're better off with the SMG. That is absolutely false. This is what the SMG owners are just trying to convince themselves as a means of talking them into not doing the conversion or having buyer's remorse. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the gearing. It's fine on the highway. It's fine around town. It's not too loud. It's not too buzzy. And if it is, you've got the wrong exhaust setup. Now, I'm used to daily driving an E39 M5 or 540, which has a significantly heavier flywheel than this car does. Now, we're using the E92 M3 flywheel and clutch kits, which are completely compatible and able to handle the power output of this engine, even if supercharged. The big thing I notice here, and you'll see on the 1-2 shift here, you get the shift pretty quickly. It's a much lighter flywheel, so those revs really drop off, and it is a little bit more fun to drive like that. It feels a little bit more sporty. I'll try that again. The engine's a little bit warmer now. We might get a better view. 1 out to 3,500. Pop down into second. And there's third. And that's a wrap on car number 20. Car number 21's in the back right now, a Silverstone Metallic 2010 M5, another one of those. Stay tuned for that service and review, and thanks so much for watching this one. If you've got a V10 M5 or M6 and are interested at all in this conversion, please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly, Ryan at e39source.com. I'd be happy to answer any questions, discuss those details, pricing, timeline, etc. Maybe get you on our schedule for this upcoming summer. Talk to you guys in the next E39 Source video. Take care.